Good morning, TBS Fit Fam. It is a beautiful Wednesday. Every Wednesday, our family talks about what's your why. And this is supposed to be a nutrition call, but we're kind of going to make it more about goals for 2021. This is the last Wednesday of 2020. So, what I like to do with our Fit Fam during this time is discuss what are your goals for next year? The importance of creating these goals, discussing the timeline for these goals, and most importantly, creating a vision board for these goals. Last year, I actually got to do a seminar with some members of ours. And this year, being that we're not going to be in the facility yet until next Monday, which I hope you guys are excited about, um, I want to talk to you about it here. You can create goals any way you want to. But I like to make them very realistic and very attainable. And I'm going to give you some ideas on how to do that. I think it would be very helpful if you broke your goals down into categories and you gave yourself a fitness goal, you gave yourself a nutrition goal, you gave yourself an educational goal, and maybe like a relaxation or spiritual or some other goal that would be important to you. But we always talk about the four pillars of success when it comes to your health and fitness as being fitness, nutrition, supplementation, and accountability. And supplementation can be things such as like vitamins or minerals that you're not getting. It could also be things such as sleep and reading and supplementing your mental health and your educational health to help you get to those goals. Because believe it or not, everything gets tied together to help you get there. And whether that be the success of you maintaining your fitness every single day or your meal plan every single day or getting the right amount of sleep every day, they all tie together. So, what I like to do is give myself quarterly goals. So, say I'm going to give myself a goal for the first 3 months of 2020. I know everyone's like, hey, don't go into 2021 with expectations because look what we did for 2020. If you're superstitious, sure. But I do think it's important to keep us on track to have goals or things to work towards. I'm a very goal oriented person and results driven person. So I like to see myself check the block every day. I like to have a to do list. I like to literally check the block, cross it off, erase it, and start over. That's just the person I am. But it's very helpful to be visual and hands on with my goals. So if you're going to make a quarterly goal, you want to have a goal for those 3 months, but then what is that gonna be? What's it gonna look like monthly? What's it gonna look like weekly? And then what's it gonna look like daily? So it's almost like reverse planning. If we have a goal, to lose X amount of pounds in 3 months, okay, that means you need to lose X amount each month, which means you need to lose X amount each week, which means your daily habits should be and list them out. I need to follow this meal plan. I need to get this amount of exercise. I need to get this amount of sleep, this amount of water. You know how I just completely work backwards. Now let's take a goal that's not fitness related. Say you have a goal to finish a certification or a degree or something along those lines. You have to set the end date, set the test date, set the day where it will end. That might not be in 3 months. That might be a year from now, but you can break it into smaller chunks, just like I'm doing for this 3 months. Say you're going to finish in 3 months. Okay, what does that mean for you monthly? Can you work ahead? Is it something you can do every single day? Do you need to have 2 heavy working days, 2 relaxing days, another like clean it up day? Everybody's lifestyle is different. I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, you need to do this. And that means you need to do this every week, which means you need to do this every day. That's just not how it works. We all live our lives differently. Some of us are night owls, some of us are morning people. It just is the way of the world. So, what you need to do is understand the kind of person that you are, become a little more self aware, set those goals, break them in half, and then reach that halfway point. I always stress breaking that goal in half and getting to the halfway point. If you've watched my mindset video from the first week of this shutdown, you'll understand why we do that. I'll give you a little background. The reason we do that is because we as human beings are programmed to not trust ourselves. We are programmed to let ourselves down, to continue to fail over and over and over again. And if you have the wrong mindset about those failures, well, we're going to start to not believe in ourselves. And I read multiple books of the fact that the first time we lie to ourselves is by hitting the snooze button every single day. You set the alarm to wake up at a certain time. And as soon as you hit snooze, you're programming your mind to lie to yourself the entire day. And I know that's crazy and it might seem a little far fetched, but there's psychology behind that specific moment. The moment you hit that snooze button is the first time you lie to yourself and tell yourself, well, I'm not going to do anything else I said today, which means if you set a goal to do something else and you don't reach it, well, you're going to be okay not reaching it because you've already created those patterns for yourself. So, what I want you to do is make everything you do way more realistic, make it easier. And I'm not telling you to make it easier because you won't get as much done. I'm telling you to make it easier so that you begin to program your mind again to believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, you will then in turn reach those goals. And even if you reach the halfway point, all you got to do is continue towards the other half. But because you set that as a milestone at the beginning and you got there, is the point. I know it's a little far fetched. I know it seems way too simple to be true, but it's not. That's exactly how it works. If I said I want to eat my meal plan all day, but I actually say out loud, written in my book, I will eat my breakfast and my lunch meal plan. And I get breakfast and lunch, and I'm like, wow, I've stayed on track half the day. I might as well eat my dinner meal plan. It's easier to finish the day once the first half is done. We just continually knock ourselves off that ledge, that moment of truth where we're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then you're like, well, I guess it's not really that important. I could probably do without it. That's the moment you lose track of where you're going. Now, it's about to be the new year. This call is supposed to be about nutrition. I'll make it a little bit about nutrition. What do we all do on New Year's? We drink, we party, we have fun. I don't know if this year is going to be a little different because, we're all stuck inside, but I want to give you a little nutrition education, a very small topic of how to drink smart. First of all, drop the mixers. I know it's kind of crazy to drink straight. Well, pick something you can drink straight. Have a glass of champagne, have a glass of wine, something along those lines. But I want to teach you how to understand what you're drinking. I think education is important and it's part of our mission at TBS. So let me teach you a little bit about how it actually goes. If you've ever counted your calories or counted your macros, that's fantastic. You're very self aware. If you count your calories, just go by calories with your drinks. Understand that most things have one shot has about 90 to 100 calories in it. So reverse plan, just like I said for your goals. If you know you're going to have 3 shots, eat 300 calories less, you're going to be drinking them. Now, when it comes to counting your actual macros with eating, there's two places alcohol breaks down to. It breaks down from carbs or fat. Those are the two places you can break them out of. So, say you're only allowed to have 100 grams of carbs each day. Well, one shot has 100 calories in it, and there's 4 calories per gram of carbs. I'm going to say that again, 4 calories per grams of carbs, which means if we're going to take our one single little shot and we're going to take it strictly from our carb intake of the day, and it has 100 calories in it, 100 divided by 4 is 25. That single shot has 25 grams of carbs. I know it's crazy, but I want to teach you how to be smart when you drink. So if you're taking it from your carbs, that's how you do it. One shot is 25 grams of carbs. If you're going to take it from your carbs and your fat, well, 9 calories per grams of fat. So if you take that 100 calorie shot and you divide it by 9, you're looking at roughly 11 grams of fat from that shot. Now, say we break it in half. You can take around, 6 grams of fat and I don't know, 12 and a half grams of carbs. That's too much math for me. I like to take it from one or the other. You don't have to be that detailed. It's New Year's. Have fun, drink whatever you want, party. Whatever I'm going to tell you is be safe. We're coming back to the gym on Monday. So pay attention to who you're around, wear your mask, social distance, because I'm ready to get back to class. I'm ready to kick your butts again. I hope you guys have an awesome Wednesday. Keep it up. Remember your why. And why don't you just share it with us since it's the last Wednesday of 2020? I want to hear your why and I want to hear your goals for 2020. Go get it, guys.